Good morning, everyone. Riley Foster here. Hey, third and final video on the oven slash now is an end table or coffee table or just a collect-all table probably. I'm going to give you kind of a rundown on what I did with this to get it to this stage. I think it turned out really well, and then I'm going to show you that label. I thought it was pretty cool. Excuse me. Come to find out, it was not. Obviously, a rod oven, and yeah, the little LED light works. So I'll just leave that on. I want to give you a quick rundown on it and make this video kind of short. So here we go. Hold on one second. I want to let you look at all the mess that I took out of that oven. And these were, or this was, the elements that heated the oven. I found another label on the top of that thing, and I'll show that to you also. But this was a guard on the back. You saw me cut that off. This was the thermostat unit that stuck up through the top of the box. You remember several holes, and that over there was the backing plate with the wiring, and that was all inside. So, yesterday, one of my friends came by, and he watched my first two videos, and he called me, actually came by and called me on it, that not only was this made in America, it was in around the 30s when it was made, and if you remember the plug that was sticking out of the back of this thing, it was the sideways blades that stuck out, and I had said I'd never seen one of those, and I don't know why I said that, because I have one in my shop, and I'll show it to you shortly. But what I did was I decided, obviously, to replace the switch, because that switch was so old. It was porcelain. Now, believe it or not, it probably would have still worked, but I'm not going to try it. So anyway, a couple of dollars on the switch. And he also, and I agreed with him after I'd already done this, put a fuse in there instead of a light bulb. I don't know why I thought it was a bulb, but it was a fuse. And the double-bladed plug that goes sideways is for a 30 amp, and this oven needed a designated fuse at the time because there was no breakers. So I'm going to show you that double-bladed plug that I use, and then we'll get back to this box. Yeah, see guys, this is what I use on my air compressor, and it's a double-bladed like that was on the box, but it has a ground. Yeah, so, and I wired this thing up 25 plus years ago, or 20 years ago, and I just didn't think about it, but there it is, and they still use those. It's just for a 30 amp designated breaker. So hold on one second. All right, here we go. Back to the box. I did the little LED light. I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, the switch does work. I wanted to wire it in. And let's see if I can get a view of that. Excuse me. That is the top of the electrical, and it tells what's going on there. And you remember seeing this one. Let you take a look at that. And then here comes the mystery tag. This told me that it was not, as I had suspected, it's not a rod oven. Scientific apparatus and chemicals. This was obviously either in a lab or a hospital or something where they needed an incubator. And this is how they kept things at a set temperature. And as you can see, that flat primer gray turned out really nice. Love the latch, cleaned up really good. Now, here you go. That's all inside. I think this will be a really nice nightstand or an end table beside the couch or something. And this will be up for sale. Took me about 3 hours total to clean it out, clean it off, and then prime it and get the grates painted on the inside. So there it is. I think it turned out pretty good. A little bit of work salvaging just an old oven and turning it into something new. Hopefully someone will pick this up and enjoy it, well, for a lifetime, and their kids too. You guys have to like and share these videos. Get them out there so people can see them and what kind of work I'm doing. I don't restore original and back to new. I change it to something that can be used again. So remember to like, share, give me some comments. Let me know what you think. Thanks and have a great day.